Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this Jamari vid. It's titled "Logan Paul Silences Dillion with Huge Lawsuit." What? Now you're trying to sue Dillion for, I guess, defamation or whatever the case, when you just was saying you don't care and that you're not pressed about his antics? Now you're trying to sue him? There has to be more to the story, though, because all that I recall is that Dillion has, like, posted stuff on Twitter about Logan and his chick. Like, can you really sue? Like, for that? I don't really think you can. And even defamation lawsuits are very difficult to prove, so bye, Logan. Anyway, let's see what's going on.
So at this point, guys, it has been around 2 weeks since I last updated you on the Logan Paul versus Dillion Dennis situation. And let me tell you guys, things are heating up out here in these virtual streets. You've got Dillion continuing to do his thing with the trolling. You've got Logan clapping back in a pretty epic way. And now his wife is actually getting in on the action, as Nina has now filed for a restraining order against Dillion at this time. And there could also be some other legal repercussions coming from that man. So obviously, guys, this is the first major update. Nina Agdal sues Dennis over Paul fight trolling, calls for restraining order. Dillion Dennis' incessant online trolling of Nina Agdal has driven Logan Paul's fiance to the point of both suing Dennis and filing for a restraining order against him to make it stop. Agdal beelined it to court Wednesday to file documents obtained by TMZ Sports, claiming Dennis has posted despicable things about her more than 250 times since his fight with Paul was announced earlier this summer.
Alright. 250 times, Dillion. It is giving obsessed. You are starting to look a little crazy. I didn't know it was that goddamn much. What? That's kind of borderline harassment. So she might have some type of case.
I mean, yeah, I would say that's about right. It's been around a month and a half since the trolling really began. And if my math is right in my very small brain, that's about 5 posts a day. And that's really not that much, considering Dillion has been going on these absolute Twitter tirades.
That's a lot.
Where y'all saw it in my past video. He was posting image after video, appearances on multiple TV shows. I mean, this guy really had it all. In her suit, she said she suffered humiliation, emotional distress, and reputational harm, alleging that one post Dennis made on August 11th in particular violated federal and state law. And here's where things are going to really start getting sticky for Dillion. Because once this guy starts posting images and videos that weren't readily available to the public, like these were private things, that's where the law can come in and totally ram him in the ass. And in talking about that photo he posted on August 11th, she says as part of the post, Dennis threw up an explicit image of her that was taken from a romantic encounter she had with a person more than 10 years ago. And I actually went back on his Twitter account to check what she could possibly be talking about. And I do believe at this point he has removed the image. If my memory does serve me correct, I believe she was standing on a beach topless. And when it comes to that type of posting of a private image, I do think that there could be some pretty hefty fines involved. Dennis posted the photograph entirely uncensored from his Twitter account without the...
And I get that's his whole troll to get under Logan's skin, but that's a fucking bit much. 250 times? And Jamari's more, that's only 5 times a day. That ain't that much. That's a lot. What are you talking about? In total, it being 250, that's a lot. Especially considering his beef is with Logan. Like, sure, if you want to make a couple little slick comments about his wife, but over 250 times, that now you're doing too much. Now it's like your beef is now directly with her. So she's taking action. Like, you're doing too much. And you share a private picture that wasn't even already online. Like, nah.
Plaintiff's consent.
Get him. Now I'm in support.
Dennis posted the explicit photograph in order to maximize the number of views it would receive.
Corny.
The 31-year-old model claims Dennis only agreed to delete it after Misfits Boxing, the organization behind their fight, threatened to cancel the fight unless he took it down. Agdal added in the suit that many of Dennis's other posts have upset her, including a tweet he made on August 28th that she says showed a video of her from more than 6 years ago, where she talked about her desire for intimacy during a period of celibacy. And here's where things get really interesting for Dillion, okay, especially regarding that video talking about her intimacy. Because now she's claiming in the suit that this video had been stored deep down in her Snapchat archive, and I guess the innuendo here is that Dillion had actually hacked her personal account over a year back and had obtained this private video from someone who had done so. Which I'm pretty sure when hacking is involved, this whole lawsuit does have a lot more merit, and he could seriously be racking up some big time charges at this point. Now she's asking for unspecified damages in the suit, meaning they don't know exactly how much money she wants, but they know it's going to be no less than $150,000 per violation of federal law prohibiting the sharing of intimate images. So this really could do Dillion Danis in. I don't think he's exactly rolling in the dough.
Exactly. Now ha now, nigga.
Game of chess, and she really just came back and put his queen in check.
Period.
Like, you better think about what you're gonna post before you post it, because it could end up costing you a whole lot of money. And she goes on to ask the judge to pretty much force Dillion to stop posting these images, saying that it's completely ruining her reputation. And so this was Dillion's immediate response to this lawsuit, where he says, Nina Agdal has filed a massive lawsuit against me. She filed a restraining order against me and is seeking prison time. So the fight is in jeopardy if I'm in jail. This is actually wild, but I won't stop the system. Come get me. Logan is a dead man walking. And this is something that I do like about the new Twitter, is they have these community notes to kind of clear up any false rumors. I mean, they kind of jump in and just tell the truth about the situation. So they say, Agdal is not seeking prison time for this man.
Oh, I love this. Come on. Elon doing something right.
She's
so he
lying. $150,000 from Danis for posting privately explicit pictures, which breaks federal law, and for a restraining order against him. It doesn't mention anything about Danis missing the fight, nor does she ask for prison time. And I will say, since this lawsuit has been filed, I mean, he's been still posting up some like publicly available images of her and Leonardo DiCaprio and whatnot. But for the most part, I would say that his focus has now shifted to the actual person that he's fighting, Logan Paul. And I also thought this was funny. Okay, Adam22 jumps in to quote reply to that tweet about the lawsuit, saying that's what you get for shaming. And in response to this, I can't even show you what Dillion said, but he posted Adam22's wife getting piped out, the infamous photo. So like I said, at this point, Dillion did decide to shift his focus to Logan, where he posted this old photo. I believe this has to be from high school, of Logan getting put into a nice little hole there.
Stick to this,
just continuing to do his thing. He says Logan Paul doing research on his fiance. He's taking that shot in the dark. And then Logan Paul doing research on how to scam. Obviously, the irony in this situation being that Dillion himself has allegedly, run several rug pulls on his audience. He still did post some edits like this. Gotta them all. And here is where we actually start to see the clapback from Logan, as he posted an Instagram screenshot of someone who was alleging to be involved with Danis the night of their little press conference. And this anonymous person says, well, I met up with Dillion the night of the press conference in London. But the whole time he was so scared and paranoid that Logan had sent us to him. He's trying to play it cool, but he's terrified of Logan. And here's where I guess the slam dunk comes in. Apparently, they're saying Dillion was on that Kanye West time. I want Logan to use this against Dillion. I hate the way he's talking about Nina. And to me, these messages just aren't really adding up. Like, first off, you're trying to expose your enemy for having a... And for the sake of the argument, let's act like these messages are in fact real. So this person went up and smashed this guy, and now they're saying like, oh, I want you to use this against him, Logan. Like, who's really winning here? And this video right here is actually the best clapback that Logan has had in this entire saga, as he leaked this video from their face-off they did before that big press conference.
Why am I took knee surgery.
It sounds like you have Conor McGregor's nutsack in your mouth.
Oh, this guy has retweet
his little tweets. That's what I'm saying right there. Like, watching you stumble your way through these sentences is painful.
It's fine, yeah, great. I think you want to... Yeah, whatever.
Exhibit A.
I got better more... I said I got...
Get this man a glass of water.
So basically, the core message here is, you can talk all that talk online. You got them.
This is the fucking epitome of trolls. Literally, this is how they are in real life. Literally, I'm not surprised.
But then when it comes down to it in our face-to-face, you're stumbling over your words. You can't even get one sentence out.
Nervous
and basically
as fuck.
saying once we're actually looking each other in the eyes, you're acting like a bitch.
And he's looking all over the place, not even making eye contact.
But this was definitely Logan's best clapback so far. I mean, hey, this thing got 62
Unless it's AI.
million views. Logan also released this deep fake edit from that same face-off, and this was pretty good as well.
What happened here?
I just told you.
No, explain it to me.
Logan, I apologize.
Huh?
I'm a bitch. I'm not a real fighter. I got choked out by a bouncer, and I target innocent women online to support my insecurities, honestly. My mom slept with my coach, and that's how I got my black belt.
What are you talking about?
When Connor came over, I admit, I let him hit, and we saw what happened. I sat watching, crying, and drinking
What is
crime.
going on?
I love Prime, honestly. I drink it every day. And my favorite flavor is tropical punch. It reminds me of the punch that Anthony...
Okay, obviously. This... He's obviously not saying this, but it sounds like him. But it's not even matching the way that his lips is moving.
Me out. Anyways, drink Prime.
So obviously now Logan's having some fun with it. Dillion
Yeah, like at first I was like, wait, what? Because it sounds exactly like him, but this AI shit.
Actually found this clip to be quite funny. I guess Logan was really relishing in his moment here. He says, Dillion's spending his life stalking my fiance instead of training. You know he has an employee down in some basement somewhere making this shit. I guess Dillion was kind of starting to feel the heat, so he tweets out, it's funny how Logan is trying to defend Nina now after the massive lawsuit trying to silence me. And I honestly think Dillion might be onto something here. I mean, now that Logan knows that he can't come out with this nuclear picture and all these different things, he's become a lot more confident in his ability to now troll. Dillion also decided to post this video of him training. I'll just let the footage speak for itself.
It's not giving.
I mean, does that look very good to anyone, or... Because all I'm seeing right here is a man who I honestly believe is going to get knocked out by Logan Paul. Have you seen that guy lately? He's like twice his size. Obviously, with Dillion being mainly an MMA guy, and it's even been years since he's done that, this is not a very good look if this is actually what his training entails. Not that Logan seems to be that gifted of a boxer, but he might just straight up outpower this guy. And here's Logan's response to that training footage, okay?
Alright, my opponent Dylan Dennis uploaded some sparring footage. We're gonna review the tape, see what we're dealing with. Okay, so he's sizing him up. And
he uploaded this proudly?
Alright, stop! First off, who is this rectangle supported by a couple toothpicks? Second off, I want to talk about this punch. I've never seen this punch before. What the is this? Is it an uppercut or a cross? Maybe it is a real punch. And Dylan knows something we don't. You and I are not the same, buddy. Look how you throw body shots.
I mean, I don't know if Logan should be exactly talking shit. This was his fighting style when he fought Floyd Mayweather. I don't think it looks that different. He's just a bigger guy.
But I feel like he's gotten better since.
It's a gunshot, kid. Not surprising. Dylan doesn't take boxing serious. He got Velcro gloves. He don't even lace up. He got Skechers on his hands. You box like you put together sentences. You can't.
And honestly, Logan's that guy who, like, he tries to roast people, but it's never funny. It always just seems way too calculated.
I mean,
he's
lame
like,
also,
said the
but
lines in the mirror 1,000 times in
think
anticipation for this. But I won't lie, though, it's almost like he's born to be on some WWE shit. I think that's one of the reasons he's been so successful in that field. And in this final update, we see that Dillion actually missed the filing date regarding his restraining order with Nina yesterday. So we're going to see what comes of that, and if he ends up facing any legal repercussions. But I do think that that whole lawsuit and restraining order was really just to kind of get him to calm down a bit before this fight. And I think it actually served to do exactly what it was intended. And it's kind of like, okay, let's just shift the focus on Logan. Now it's going to just kind of be man versus man. Maybe Logan's not going to talk about this guy's mom anymore. But I will say, just based on that training footage, I don't think it's looking very good for Dillion. And if Logan goes in there and he just brutally knocks him out, this man is never going to be able to troll again. I mean, honestly, he should just delete his Twitter account. Yes, the damage has been done when it comes to Logan Paul's fiance's reputation, but I don't know. I just don't see this going well for Dillion at this point. But y'all let me know what...
I hope Nina gets him for everything. Even the money that he makes from this fight, I hope she gets every dime. Because what in the fuck? I thought he was just making a few little slick comments about Logan's wife. I didn't know it was to this extent. Over 250 times? That is a lot. Like, are you serious? And it's so lame because you have all this beef with Logan. Your issue is with Logan. You're fighting Logan, but you're like, nope, I'm gonna direct the attention to your wife. Like, that's the most bitch-made pussy shit ever. Like, what? let me pick on your woman instead of you? And over 250 times? And he hacked into her shit or paid someone to hack into her Snapchat. You're releasing shit that wasn't even available to the public. You're releasing private pictures and private videos and shit. Like, nah, you're doing too much. So I fully support this lawsuit. At first I was like, oh, they doing too much. He just tweeted about her a few times. It ain't that serious. He posted a few memes. No, he was doing a lot more than that. So get his ass, and I hope Logan knocks him the fuck out. This was a lot. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.